Hello learners, welcome to today's topic on solid waste management. By the end of this session, you should be able to define waste management, identify categories of waste, and to discuss the process of waste management. Solid wastes refer to all non-liquid wastes, meaning that they are wastes in solid form, and they include waste papers, plastics, food remains, dead electronics, metallic containers, etc. Solid waste can create significant health problems and a very unpleasant living environment if not disposed of safely. They can also provide breeding sites for insects, vectors, pests, snakes, and vermin such as rats. The main sources of solid waste are medical centers, food stores, feeding centers such as hotels, warehouses, we have markets and institutions. Solid wastes can be categorized into domestic wastes, medical wastes, agricultural wastes, radioactive wastes, organic wastes, and construction wastes. At this point, dear learner, I would like you to note down at least 5 examples of each type of waste. Let us move to the key components of solid waste management, and we can define solid waste management as the process of handling waste from its inception to the final disposal. And solid waste management can be divided into 5 components. Component number 1 is generation, number 2 storage, number 3 collection, number 4 transportation, and finally we have disposal. We'll start with the first component, which is generation, and at this stage waste materials become valueless to the owner since they have no use for the item and require them no longer. They therefore wish to get rid of them. We say that items may be valueless to one individual and may not be necessarily valueless to another person. For example, you may use a bottle and you want to throw it away, but someone else may take the bottle and reuse it for the same purpose or another purpose. From generation, we go to storage. Once wastes are generated, they can be temporarily stored somewhere. So storage is a system for keeping materials after they have been discarded and prior to collection and final disposal. We have different storage facilities which may include small containers such as plastic bins that we use in our houses. We may also use communal bins and shallow pits. In determining the size, quantity, and distribution of storage facilities, the number of users, type of waste, and maximum walking distance must be considered. After storage, then these wastes have to be collected from that temporary storage facility, and collection refers to how the waste is picked or collected for transportation to the final disposal site. The system should be carefully planned to ensure that storage facilities do not become overloaded. We know that when they become overloaded, they're going to spill over and become a nuisance to those who live around such storage sites. Then wastes should be collected by licensed waste handlers. And in Kenya here, waste collectors are licensed by none other than the National Environment Management Authority. From collection, then these wastes are transported or taken to their final disposal site. Waste transportation can occur by 3 systems. One, we can have human-powered systems. For example, the open hand carts, wheelbarrows. We also have animal powered systems, for example, donkey drawn carts. And then we also have the motorized systems, which include the tractors, the trailers, and the trucks. Now, when it comes to transportation, also one requires to have a NEMA license to transport waste from one place to another, where another in this case now refers to the final disposal site. And this transportation system should not be used to carry any other things apart from waste. From transportation, now these waste have reached their final place, where now they're going to be put into different waste disposal methods. And the waste disposal methods that we have, the common ones, are the land application methods, which include burial or land filling. We also have composting method, and composting is majorly for organic wastes, whereby a pit is dug and the organic wastes are put inside, and then it is correctly covered using a layer of soil, so that as they decompose, they're going to be producing methane, which can be tapped for use. And then the waste compost will become manure that can also help in our farms. We also have incineration, and this is whereby waste are burnt in a controlled environment. They are burnt in incinerator under very high temperatures. Another method of waste disposal is recycling and resource recovery. This is whereby some of the waste items are collected and used to manufacture or to make new products, or they are recovered. For example, the metals or the nails can be recovered from the waste and used for other purposes. Now, as we wrap up this class, we have an assignment that you have to carry out. You are required to discuss the advantages and disadvantages of each method of solid waste disposal discussed above. Thank you for being a good listener, and bye.